We're on the campaign trail with Fauono Ken Laban. He's one of 4 candidates vying to be the next mayor of Lower Hutt.
Well, we've got some people to see, some doors to knock on in central Lower Hutt and in Wainuiomata.
Kia ora.
Kia ora, Mrs. Wepu. So, have you voted?
Yes, I have. I voted for you.
Ooh.
If he's voted in, he could be the first Pasifika mayor, not just in the Hutt, but in New Zealand.
Are you the right person for the job?
Well, I hope so. It's easy for me to answer. But the harder question is how the electorate is going to respond. And, you know, the people I've spoken to, the challenges that they face, these are tough economic times for everybody. The cost of living, the rates, the cost of health insurance, the cost of general insurance generally, all of those things impact on people's ability to be able to lead a good life. And most certainly the feedback I've had is that they want some key issues that we can influence from a Hutt City Council perspective to be at the forefront of our politics.
This isn't his first time running for the mayoralty, having stood in 2007 but was unsuccessful. Now, after serving 4 terms as a Wellington Regional Councillor, he's back.
I'm very humbled the way that people have responded and reacted. To me, it was, you know, people have thought that politics is supposed to be a nasty business, but, you know, well, if it is, at the risk of sounding naive, I haven't encountered any of it. You know, all the communities that I've been to and homes of people that I've visited and spoken to, you know, they've given me a fair hearing, and I'd like to think in response, I've given them that as well.
The Laban name is no stranger to New Zealand politics.
I think what is important is that I've been made minister.
You could say it runs in the family.
Our parents taught us that it is about giving back, but also supporting others, the next generation to come through. And John, I'm very excited. And our role really is to support them. And also, you know, it's a new game, and it's really important that the mentoring and that the awareness is shared with them.
Talofa.
Talofa. Mwah.
What do you do?
The 68-year-old former police officer is using his platform to share issues that matter to his community.
You know, you get the opportunity to talk to those health professionals that work in the area who struggle with working with vulnerable families. So, you know, part of our responsibility in those leadership roles is to understand, you know, regardless of whether they're ratepayers or regardless of whether they're voters, but to create an environment where they can live a good life.
And I think having Ken on the table will help us bridge that divide, because we're still seeing our Pacific people lagging behind in not just health issues, it's housing, it's education, it's in finance. So having someone of Ken's caliber, but someone who really understands what a level playing field looks like, leaving no one behind.
Before tackling politics, his leadership shone when his beloved Wainuiomata team were victorious in 1990.
They went to Auckland's Carlaw Park yesterday for their second grand final and came away with their first title. In the forefront, the man who played a big part in the Rags to Riches League story.
Only the second year in the competition, and it's really been a fairy tale ride, and to finish the way that the club did was great. You know, great for rugby league and very good for Wainuiomata.
They've started strong, Waikato.
Fauono is in a league of his own. He went from playing to commentating sport,
Muscled their way over for a good try.
as well as coaching.
He's very straight up, but he also is very encouraging, and not only does he want the best for us on the field, but he does want the best for us off the field as well.
There are other groups in the community.
He's even motivated other candidates in this year's election.
No, it is inspiring for our rangatahi, our tamaiti, to have a mayor or have leaders that look like you. They have in the community or in the city, when they look up and they see now these faces. There's Ken running for mayor, and there's 5 Pasifika running for community board here in Wainui. When they see that, you know, they think, oh, that could be us.
More than 100,000 people call Lower Hutt home, and here 12.2% identify as Pasifika.
Well, you know that famous Sāmoan expression, the road to leadership is paved in service. That's how I was brought up. My parents, with their work in the community, their work in the church, how they supported other immigrants coming from Samoa. My parents were central figures in setting up churches in Wellington and in the Hutt Valley. As they say in life, you can't unring the bell. I can't change the way that I was brought up. I can't change the things that I was exposed to, and I can't change the impact that it's had on my life.
It's that impact he hopes to impart on his constituents.
So here we have Ken Laban, everybody.
You know, hopefully I'll be the catalyst for a lot of them to think about a career in politics or a career in broadcasting or a career in sport or academic.
If you become mayor, what would your first priority be?
What do you enjoy doing?
Now we need to teach our children to inspire them and to have dreams and to achieve them.